Did we?
We did. And we're
Hi!
live.
We're back! Another week, another Friday. Happy Friday! Oh man, once you
Yes,
start
yes.
going live, the adrenaline hits, regardless of how many people are actually watching. Which we'll wait for. Is it upload? Like, is it buffered? It says it's uploading in the background. All right. So we're back on Riverside again because I was gonna go directly from YouTube, but because there's two of us, there's gonna have to be multiple platforms and it's a mess. So we're back on Riverside, which means Aaron may or may not freeze up on you again. But if he does, that's okay because usually he's able to freeze on an image that looks relatively friendly. He's more photogenic, so like even if he's like this, it still looks good for some reason. So
Like
we'll
what?
take.
How's that going?
No, I'm not that photogenic, so it doesn't work for me. I can only do it once. Luckily, I don't freeze up. Hopefully, I've frozen a few times actually.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
but we'll see. We'll pray for the best today. I lost power the other
for the
day,
best.
and my Charlie stopped working, and then I didn't realize what happened, and then I had to go restart my Mac Mini and everything. But now he's working fine,
Mm.
and he's nice. So last week we spoke about the blue bubbles. So I was playing around with the blue bubbles. It's harder than I thought it would be to get that thing to work. There's so much setup involved. It's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get it to work?
I'm still in the process. I was trying to like hash it out like prior to us getting started today, but I wasn't able to. I got stuck on like in the setup like something with Firebase and getting some Firebase
Jeez.
SDK code. I was like, how do I get that code? So I'm just trying to figure out where to download the file. I downloaded a file, but now it's like not compatible. So story of my life. So working on it. Where did you get
Yeah.
stuck?
I got stuck. Well, I don't have the whole Mac Mini thing, so I was looking at um other options. I actually had a call with a company that supposedly could do it for me, right? I could just get a number through them essentially,
Mm,
and it's all blue bubbles and all of that. But after talking to them, they're like, "Yeah, no, we can't help you for what you do.
really?
We can't help you for what you're trying to do." Yeah. They're like, "Yeah, all of these are like dedicated iPhone. I don't know if they just have a bank of iPhones or what they're doing, but they're like, all of these are individual iPhones, and so I'd even told them we weren't going to be doing any blasting. It wasn't about blasting and this and that, but it was for outreach. And they're like, yeah, no, we can't get anywhere close to any kind of compliance, non-compliance issues with Apple. So everything has to be opt-in only, and all of this. And I was like, yeah, that's not really the list that we're working on. So not gonna work. And they weren't
That's
cheap.
so
They're like
interesting.
$300 a month. So
Oh wow. That's so interesting that they would do that. Like I would think it's just like let's just set it up and whatever you do with it, so be it. But I thought the payment would just be for setting it up. Guess not. Guess they're like actually managing it then, huh? So they're like on the line. Their neck is on the line if you get
yeah,
some sort
there
of.
weren't. If I recall correctly, it was just a flat monthly fee, and there wasn't any um, cost per text kind of thing
Hmm.
because they're like regular phones. So as opposed to using like Twilio or one of those other number providers where you're paying for every text and
Mm.
call and
Did you
everything else.
find any like better providers?
Not yet. There
Or
was another one that I started looking at because, of course, once you talk about it, your feed is populated with it.
of course.
So yeah, there was another one that I started looking at yesterday, but haven't taken it any further yet.
Mm. Hmm. So there's a business in helping people get their blue bubbles set up. Is that their exclusive business model? Just helping with that one specific thing?
Yeah, seems like it.
$300 a month. I can see
Yeah.
that. It's pretty niche, but not really, because like everyone wants, like if they had a choice, they would want their messaging platform versus a separate, you know, Discord to uh, a Telegram, right? So I can see that. Although I still like, I mean, most of us can get by just fine without using the blue bubbles, the iMessages. It's fine without it. Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that's what's so cool. There's so many of these like new business models that are coming out of this whole AI boom. And it's just about choosing one small little niche like this and jumping on it.
The AI boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted
Yeah.
to
I
say
actually
that,
saw. Go
I
ahead.
wanted to say it in a way that was like less cliche of like, oh, AI, the AI world, the AI era. It's so cliche, but I couldn't think of an alternative fast enough.
Yeah. Have you seen or heard the commercials lately? Where they're talking about AI, but they're like AI, 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 and AI, 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 like that. Have you seen those or heard
Yeah,
those?
I watch commercials. Are you
You
are you
you would
seeing
you would you would know.
what?
I don't even know who they're for. I don't
Is
even.
it
That's
like
how
live
great their
TV?
marketing is. Horrible marketing, but they're yeah. But the whole thing is basically making fun of how everybody's saying AI and AI is supposed to mean everything and all the things, right? So
Yeah,
I get it because I'm in the space, but yeah, I couldn't tell you. That's marketing 101, right? I know the ad, but I couldn't tell you who made it. So well
that's.
done. Um, yeah,
They didn't have any like product placement in there that made it obvious.
yeah.
Mm.
They had something, but nothing that stood out. Nothing that I recall.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous, but it is what it is.
that's funny.
But I was just gonna ask you if you saw. I don't know why. Oh, because you were talking about the AI boom. Anyway, that triggered that memory. But um, within the last week, I saw, and I don't know if you saw, which is why I'm bringing it up. There's a company that has is officially the first company completely killed by AI.
Killed? Oh, I thought you were
Yep.
gonna say the first $1 billion solo. Oh, killed.
No.
There's only one?
No. First one complete. Well, it's the first one that was completely. I mean, as you know, it has affected every business.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of them that have market share decreases and all of that kind of stuff and layoffs and whatnot because of it. But uh, the article I read, I didn't even know the company. I think it was called like Clegg or something, but it was for helping people with homework, helping students with homework. And it
Clegg.
was I think it was like a subscription model. It looked like it was like a subscription model, like 19 bucks a month or something. Um and I'll have to see where I found that article. But um yeah, it was basically a subscription model, and once AI came out, it started to lose market share. And recently they've closed all offices
Oh,
and they're completely
Chegg.
done. There you go.
Chegg. Okay. Yeah, no, I've seen this. I've never used it before, but It's the first major company heavily dismantled and wiped out by AI. Formerly $14.5 billion online education and homework help giants. Its core subscription model was severely damaged after free AI tools emerged. That's sad, but I mean, I can see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I just found it interesting that it was the first one completely wiped out, completely decimated. I thought there would have been more by now,
Well, I guess
but
the other ones are still hanging on by a thread. There's like this little thread, but they're pretty much wiped out. But this one's like completely dismantled, I guess. Oh man.
yeah, that was one that apparently they couldn't adapt, couldn't pivot in any way.
I mean, what's do you have any do you see any light in the end of the tunnel that you would have taken if you were with
For that
Chegg?
company,
Yeah, as an
the
online
only
homework
I
help.
don't know. It's so hard to try to answer that question, not knowing any of their back end, not knowing any of their existing tech stack or anything. I know the article that I read said, they had so many um they had a really large database of questions and answers or whatever
Yeah.
to help with the homework. So I don't know what that tech stack looked like or what that monthly expense was, but um you would think you could probably wipe all of that out and just build a wrapper around Claude or around chat and use AI, but have it focused on, give it the right prompt, like they've been doing the last couple of years. I've seen a lot of them. Hey, use uh, this GPT, this magic. Go to my site, and all it is a wrapper that is basically you're talking to Chat GPT. You're just doing it through a paywall. So they could have
Yeah.
done something like that. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they looked into it. Maybe it wasn't viable.
Yeah.
It's super hard to answer that question. What would you have done besides obviously better marketing? Because you and I have both never heard of it.
I've seen it. I just like if you were to show me their logo, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know that company. They've popped up on my radar before," but I actually didn't know anything about what they do. Maybe because just I'm not that target audience. Like I don't have homework. I'm not going to use it for my homework because I don't have any. I've been out of school for longer than than they've been around. Oh, that's um
To not go there. Okay.
yeah, I know. I was like, okay. Anyways, wrong path. Um, I wanted to just kind of go back to what you were talking about earlier with the rappers, because like right now, this is like the age of rappers, right? Like instead of age of AI, just like the age of rap, putting a container around the same models that everyone has access to and making it unique, making it different, more niche, customized to a very target audience. And that's where like all of the business opportunities are. And like you said, Chegg was not able to do that. I mean, looking back, again, like you said, not knowing much about that company besides what I read off to you, the homework help um like industry is very hard to make money on, you know? Like don't get me wrong, I people spend a lot of money, parents, on tutors and going to these after school programs. So like if it were me in this like just school children's industry, I would kind of pivot towards more like in-person tutoring centers. I used to like tutor kids at a tutoring center like years ago, and I was talking to the owner, and like he was telling me how much these parents are paying just to send their like they go to the school with their little van. It's a big van, and they just pick up like 20 students and just like drive them to their facility. And it's nothing fancy. It's like this very just general place, but you put in some tables and you just have them do their homework, and you just hire all these like low pay tutors to go check their homework. They're like 1 plus 3 equals 4, like super basic stuff. And you're just basically
Yeah,
watching their kids, and you get paid bank.
I was just gonna say it's probably an after school program, being that you're talking about they get picked up from the school.
Yeah.
So the parents are double dipping, right? Instead of paying for an aftercare program or a babysitter in the afternoon, they're paying for this tutoring session. So, yeah,
Yeah.
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 And if you don't have kids and you're not paying for a babysitter, they're not cheap these days.
I, as a childless dog mom, don't actually know. Besides, what I heard from, and this was like probably 10 years ago, maybe 8.
Yeah.
I know it's yeah. So inflation since then has probably gone up even more. But yeah, so I would pivot into that space because they already have the education, they have the credentials of being able to say, "Hey, we help kids with their homework." I'm sure it's like those Kaplan, right? Those tutoring centers.
Yep.
It's the same thing. I'm sure they're like, I I don't know what their actual numbers are. I don't have access to that, but especially in certain neighborhoods, like the one that I came from in California, there was so much emphasis on education and, getting good grades. It's a very high Asian community. So like everyone in that place that I went to was all Asian. I mean, there's everyone, but mostly Asian. And yeah, no, it's huge. So yeah, it's sad that a business was lost, but I think there's just going to be a lot more of these lost businesses. That list is going to build up fast. Like next week, we can
Yeah.
talk about the next one.
Yeah. Well, excuse me. And you brought up tutors and that after school thing. So that is person to person. So that might be affected a little bit, but it could still be a thing, right? But I know there's a lot of remote tutors.
Yeah,
How do you think they're getting affected?
that's interesting because I was actually just like, I get these emails about different job opportunities, and one of those came up like within the last month for like an online tutor. I think that's a really hard industry. Like I was actually surprised to see that listing come up because like all of the information is available to us online, and it's really just like a question away. So I think the people who need to use these services are the ones who are a like, no offense to those who use it, but like not resourceful, lazy, lazy as in like not wanting, like, you we all know that the information is all there, right? It's all around. Like even in the days of Google search, all of the information is there. We just have to be able to go in there and just like sort through the massive information. It's like going into the dictionary and finding that exact definition of the word that you want to know the definition of. You just have to do that work, but that information is there. And so with Claude and ChatGPT and all these LLMs, it's that same concept. All the data is there. It's just about asking the question. So it's even easier than going on Google. but there's still that
Yeah, which is
still have to
why.
do that.
Go ahead.
But you still have to do the actual asking of the question, which requires work, right? You still have to compile that question, and therefore, that's why I say lazy because they
Yeah,
want to.
no, I don't disagree. And like with your mention of the information's there, you just have to Google. Um, that's in. I mean, for a while now, the biggest misuse of AI is treating it like Google and just putting in your question and then taking the answer. But with the tutors, I think there's two other points on that topic. One being the student isn't paying for the tutor. 9 times out of 10, it's their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not them being lazy, it's their parents forcing them to do their work because they're going to
Yeah.
get feedback from the tutor. Uh, and then two, I don't know that there's an AI that could do it or do it well, but my understanding, never being a tutor, my or having one, my understanding of a good tutor or a good teacher would understand the person they're helping, what their learning style is, if they're a kinetic learner or a visual or an audible, or the different style, and be able to tweak it and help them learn based on what works best for them, that I don't know that AI can do. It might be able to, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that would require that whole customization thing and like putting in that effort to like train your, AI agents to know you and to know to like put in there to you need to know yourself to know how you want to train your AI. And so there's a lot of background work that happens for that. And it's a lot easier to just be like, hey, tutor, I want to get an A. Help me. And make them do that work for you. So a there's a market there, certain people, but I think that you just overall lose a lot of the people because the majority of the people like they're not gonna pay however much a month just knowing that everything is already available online for you. Like the two alternatives, like price. I don't. I think the world is too cheap overall. Hard to say. I'm like backtracking and just saying actually that's not true because a lot of parents pay for convenience time. There's a lot more that goes beyond that. So I take back what I said. The majority of the world isn't cheap. It's just a certain subsection of the world. It's hard. It's hard. I
Well,
don't.
not turning this into a mindset call or anything, but I'm sure if there was a study, the majority of the world does have a scarcity mindset around money, which would feed to your "the world is cheap" statement.
Thank you. That's it. Yeah. There's a market for everything. It's. I was listening to a Cody Sanchez podcast a while back, and she was just talking about selling to rich people and the mindset you need to come in with when selling to rich people. And like they don't care about like the difference between like a $10,000 product versus like a $50,000 product. They don't even blink their eyes at that difference, right? They just want to know that have removed the headache that this product that you're selling is going to provide, and they just want to have it easily, like seamlessly, no headache, just good quality, and just be done with it. And it's just about targeting the right people, right? That's why we have our, you know, target audience, our ICPs.
Yeah. Know your avatar, and the riches are in the niches.
Wow, the riches are in the niches. I saw that. I saw that. You didn't freeze up. If only you froze during the wink, you
There
would
you
have
go.
looked like you were having a seizure.
Wow.
Man, I was like, my head was hurting earlier trying to get those blue bubbles to work. I usually like don't turn on my Mac Mini computer. I don't really touch it. It's just running always, and I just like talk. Um, I talk to my AI, just Charlie on my phone. But I was turning it on earlier, and it's right here in my computer, another one, and it was, I had such a headache trying to get everything set up. I'm gonna turn it off for a little bit. If you can get it set up though, holler at me. It's like it's not even necessary, like I said, right? Like we don't even need to use it. I just you're setting it up for someone else. You don't even have an iPhone.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not setting up a standalone device.
When you say that, do you mean but the person that you are setting it up for, they have a standalone device, right? Or are they trying to use it with multiple? Oh, they're not.
No, that's how you keep it budget friendly. You know, when they're like, "Hey, what do I get for the 5-digit package?" Well, that's when you get a standalone because you got the additional hardware costs, you got the additional hardware setup, all of that kind of stuff, and then you have basically an agent, a Molly, a Charlie, a Ridge, or whatever that's on 24/7, and based on the use case and what problem you're trying to solve, that's not really necessary. So for his use case, um, I could do that with cloud servers. I don't need a standalone device to do it. We could do a standalone device, a Mac, and then connect it so it has its own phone number, and then do some stuff that way, possibly. But it drastically increases the price to get it done.
Well, that's assuming they don't already have the existing hardware. I
True,
mean,
but if
most
your
people.
existing hardware is your daily use device, whenever it's off or shut down or in sleep mode or whatever, it's not going to work. So, um, it would be setting that device so that it's on all the time and doesn't go to sleep or is always awake during your scheduled events.
Yeah,
But if you're planning on, hey, I'm gonna go into town and go do XYZ while it's doing its thing, while it's making its phone calls, while it's doing outreach, it has to stay on all the time. It's not you can't let it go to sleep. So
yeah. I mean, of course, right? Having hardware is always going to be more expensive in the beginning. However, there's the options of, I mean, most people have an old computer sitting around, and that's something you can use. My Mac Mini I got was like $300. It wasn't even that much. And it's
yeah,
like I checked with Claude and everything, and they were like, "Oh yeah, for your use case, and this works perfectly fine, and is more than enough to be able to handle everything." So I mean, not horrible. and it's just on quietly in the background forever. And it's like an older Mac Mini, so it's like this big versus those little ones. It's like big, but does its job. Can't complain. So I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, I mean, I was skeptical, prior to getting it. Everyone's all like, "Get a Mac Mini," and I'm like, "No, why do I need to buy something?" But then I got it, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is versatile and useful, and I can use it for like I can have multiple agents on the thing since I'm not like it's not super heavily load bearing, and so."
Hmm.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not selling Mac Minis though, just like uh I wasn't selling the never mind.
Your tutoring service?
No, I didn't like that. Oh man, the
Well, it's
kids.
interesting. What about the kids?
Oh, they give me headaches.
Mm.
Tiffany! Tiffany, come here! And there's like sneezing and like coughing everywhere and getting their snottiness all over you. Oh, I got sick
Yeah,
there from all the kids' germs.
that's
They're
right. They're
fun.
little germ
It's fun.
magnets.
I like kids like for short amounts of time, but over like two
Yeah,
hours, and I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. Time to
yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah. So your Mac Mini that you said you don't turn on that often.
Oh, no, it's on
Do you have a phone
always.
number for it? Does it text you?
No, that's what I'm trying to connect for the blue bubbles. So I use it. I have my Telegram configured on there, so I message through
Mhm.
that, and I don't have anything else connected. I used to have WhatsApp, but then it had these weird messages coming in, so I disconnected that and just kept it purely to Telegram, and that's what I've been using since it was set up. Um, so no phone numbers, but right now I'm trying to get the blue bubbles, the iMessages connected.
Mm.
Is that count as a phone number? Maybe not, huh? I don't know. But
Well, do do you have a phone number connected to that Apple device?
do I have a phone number? Yes.
So if you got
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
iPhone,
It has my iCloud.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it connects to your existing device,
Sorry, when you say device, what are you for? My phone?
your phone. So I don't have an
Yeah,
iPhone
yeah, yeah,
anymore,
yeah. If you
but when I
texted
had an
me,
iPhone,
it would show up.
I,
Yeah.
yeah. So if I had an okay, so yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
you
so
should be
basically
able
my
to.
iCloud is connected to that, which means like all of my iMessages, like FaceTime, everything shows up on this device as well as my phone. It's all connected.
Yeah. So how come you can't send blue bubbles? So here's the
So,
deal, right?
yeah.
My Android is also connected to my Windows, so I could get text messages um, on my thing. Well, I could have Ridge also on this device respond or reply to text messages because I could see them on my device. But they're of course Android, so they're blue bubble or green bubbles and all the things. So why can't your agent connect to the messages that you already get on your device?
So just because my agent's like hard, the code lives on the Mac Mini, it's not the
Mhm.
Mac Mini, right? Like Charlie is not my Mac Mini. Charlie just lives on there. So it doesn't have access to everything within my Mac Mini. I still have to give it individual access to everything. And so when it comes to like connecting your different messaging devices, you have to like individually configure each one that you want to do. And to configure it to iMessages, part of the steps is using the Blue Bubble app to like connect them. I don't know, like I was talking to Charlie earlier and it was like giving me this whole list of this reasoning, and I'm not technical, so I read that and my eyes glazed over. But it was basically just telling me that Blue Bubbles is necessary. So my next step from there was to get Blue Bubbles set up, and there's so many steps there that also gave me a headache, made my eyes glaze over. And so that's why that took a little bit longer. Oh my gosh, my eyes glaze over so easily. It's the ADD. And I'm just like words, and I just fall asleep.
Got it.
I'm not even joking. I just fall asleep. I'm just sitting here and does that answer your question? Like it doesn't
Ish.
connect automatically.
Well, mine doesn't automatically. You got to connect things and you got to tell
Yeah.
it, here, do this. And so, for instance, my connection, I have a tab. So it's a tab in my Chrome. So my Claude Ridge can use browser MCP. I don't have a separate MCP to connect my, or an API or any of that stuff to connect my messages like I do with my Gmail or my calendar or any of that kind of stuff. So it has that always connected connection, but I could give it permission, or have given it permission, uh, to be able to access that using the browser MCP.
Hmm. Yeah.
So theoretically, you should be able to do the same, even though I do understand the Blue Bubbles and how the Blue Bubbles work and getting that SDK set up. Um, so I think that gives you more of the always on connection.
Hmm. Yeah. So are you saying that I can there's an alternative that doesn't require Blue Bubbles?
I'm saying, have you not tried?
I just went like all into Blue Bubbles, trying to get that to work. And in my mind, it's like all or nothing. Must get Blue Bubbles to work, or I can't get iMessages set up. But I haven't even explored alternatives.
Explore.
I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna ask Charlie, like, hey, are there any other options? Like, is there something you haven't told me yet? I have
Yeah.
I have a friend who says there's an alternative. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Why
name
can't
blast.
his Windows system and Android do it, but you can't? Just really, really, really get it to him.
I think Charlie knows who you are. I've told him about you before. So
Oh, amazing.
yeah, yeah, or maybe
Ridge
Claude.
knows you. He said
Yeah.
to say hi.
No, he didn't. Rich don't care. Now, didn't I get like an MD file?
I don't know. Oh yeah. Everybody got an
Yeah,
MD file. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I made you an MD file. It's too much work.
Yeah. I didn't make you one. He made you one so that he could stay organized. But
Wow.
you're probably also in one of the knowledge bases as well, because there's some of
Whoa!
those.
I'm
Yeah.
in your brain?
Yeah.
Am I in your
You're in his
second
brain. I
brain?
mean,
Oh,
yeah,
whatever.
probably.
Whatever.
Second
Like
brain, third brain.
I'm not worth the real estate. That's I
Of
accept
course
that.
you are. You're in there 100%.
Somewhere deep down in the
Yeah.
abyss.
No, you're right on the surface today because it was like, "Hey, don't forget your call with Tiffany."
Oh, that's why. Just today. Every Friday I get to pop back up to the top.
That's right, that's right. Not everybody makes it to the top on a weekly basis, so,
Started from the bottom, now we're here. I love it. Always have to have a little bit of a song. Hey, we didn't get updates about plants today.
Mm, tell me about your plans because you said you moved them all outside, but I see some behind you now that you're not at the
Ooh.
office.
Those are just, it's not really a plant. Like this one right here is more just a cutting from my money tree that like I cut off in pruning it, but the leaves look kind of nice and green and like they don't want to wilt, and I feel bad throwing it away, so I just put them in water and just left it there. And they've been in there for like a while now. I was hoping that maybe they'd root or something, but they're not. So, yeah, those aren't
Yeah.
my plans. And
Well,
that
what
one
what do you
over
got
there,
going on next to that?
that
Yeah.
one is a little cactus that's hanging on
No.
by a thread. I like water it once
Cactus?
every. I mean, it's a succulent, but it's like I water like I remember to water it every like 6 months, so infrequently that like I'm surprised it's still alive. And
So,
then
what's
my
behind it hanging off of the bookcase?
oh
That's not the cactus.
that's that's fake. That's fake.
It's what?
It's fake. That's that's
So disappointed in you.
that's
So
that's
disappointed in you.
you can't even see it though because my head is in the way. That's why I put my head right
Your head
here.
moves. We
I
see it in
know.
every video.
Well, I have real ones. My root balls are actually still over here. Those are still alive. I was trying to figure out like should I put them back here and like just especially just for the stream just so that you can see they're still alive. I
Well,
was
I
thinking about
believe you
that.
told me and all of our viewers, when you were going to do it, that you were making these root balls and they were gonna hang on the wall. They didn't need a vase or anything. They were just this thing, and you were gonna hang them on the wall. So, I
I
don't see them
didn't
on the
say
wall.
I was gonna hang it on the wall.
I'm pretty
Where am
sure.
I gonna hang
We
it?
need to go back and watch old footage.
You, I sent you the recording. Send it to me. I don't know.
I
I
know.
can't dig through our
I'll
our
have Rick.
big. You know how many hours of footage we have to dig through? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, Ridge will do it. I'm not I'm not
Rich
I
will
ain't
do
got
it.
time for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna hang it on the wall just because I don't want to like poke a hole in the wall. But maybe I'll just put it on the shelf back there.
Mm, yeah.
So beautiful. I walk every morning when I wake up. I just go to my plants and stare at them.
You don't talk to him, you don't sing to him, none of that?
Give them kisses, but then, I mean, like the most important thing, I just go and stare at them,
Hmm,
like for like
interesting.
a long time. Like if it were a human, it would be creepy. You know, I just
Yeah,
well, I think what
yeah,
I'm
because
really
it's a plant,
doing
it's not
is
creepy at all.
no, it's not creepy. But the whole reasoning for that is because I'm looking super intently, trying to make sure there's no bugs sucking out its life
Mm.
force, and then secondly, to see if any new leaves are popping up. Because like new leaves, it's like a little thing coming up, and all of a sudden, it's the most
Yeah.
exciting feeling. It releases so many endorphins when you see a new leaf popping up. My alocasia, oh my gosh, it is growing a new pup. I had to look up the terminology. They call it a pup. And it's just like a brand new plant just growing at the base. It is the most amazing thing ever seeing these new pups grow. And mine grew. Oh, I'm so blessed. Oh,
So blessed.
so yeah, I have a new, that's my update, my plant update. A new plant pup. Um, yeah, that's and like a new leaf on my second alocasia. That's it.
Mm. Wow.
And my
Plant
eggplant
updates. What
is
do I
starting to
have?
look more like an eggplant than ever.
Well, that's great. That's good. Um, Nothing new with old Snaky back here. He's just growing, doing his thing. Karen's planter, her flowers are doing great, but
The one you made?
she has a couple of squatters that moved in. What?
The one that you built?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. She was showing me the other day that she has two tiny little frogs that have moved in. There's no water around us. I have no idea where these frogs came from, but there's two frogs that live in her planter now. They're tiny. They're
I
tiny.
had the same issue. I was going to like took the plant out of the it was in the like nursing nursery pot, and it was in a vase,
Mhm.
and then like it removed it, and all of a sudden this frog just kind of like bounced around, freaked me out. But it's just living in there in this tight
Yeah,
little
they're just
cooped up
hanging out.
place. What do they do?
Wow.
Like, what are
I
they
don't
just
know.
eating
There's
little
two of them,
bugs in
so I
there?
mean,
Oh, they're mating
I
in
would
there?
assume they might be doing that too. I don't know.
We
Life will
have
find a
more
way,
frogs.
so they say. Yeah.
Wait,
Then
what do
we'll
they
start
say?
selling frog legs, fatten them up.
Yeah. Do you eat frog legs?
No,
Oh, okay.
tastes like chicken
Yeah, they do. How do you know?
because that's what everybody says.
Oh. Yeah, no, they do. Like if you just gave it to someone and said, "Hey, have some chicken," they'd be like, "Okay," and they would think it's chicken. It's very lean. Not
Nice.
much meat.
No,
No.
it didn't. It doesn't look like it.
No.
I mean, even on a bigger full size frog, there doesn't look like there's a lot of meat there. Like you'll get more out of a chicken wing than you will out of a frog's leg.
Mm. They're saying some like these backyard. I was watching this YouTube video and some like backyard streams of income that you can do if you have a backyard is selling there's different things, but selling it was like it's not worms, but like yeah, like these worms, like maggots or something. Not maggots. But those things that you feed to like lizards and birds and stuff, like growing
Worms,
those, they're not worms per se. Mealworms. They
caterpillar,
are mealworms. Yeah, worms.
mealworms. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so it's like growing those in the back your backyard. Like I have to rewatch this video and tell you at it next time. But it's really interesting because there's like they list out five different things, and one of them is like getting uh like is it quail growing? I don't like it's just like a whole ecosystem of stuff like, where you can like sell all of these and all of these make you money and they all kind of feed into each other. And so like this one benefits this one. So like those mealworms feed your quail, which will then help you with this and um yeah, it was really interesting. Just like being able to convert your backyard, just a very normal backyard. You don't even need like a huge farm to do this. And You can get 5 different streams of income,
Yeah. Yeah.
all mutually
As you should.
beneficial, as you should. I'm gonna
Yeah.
find that and tell you more about it. And you have a backyard, so you can do this. Not that you have time to be adding 5
I
more.
do. I see a lot of those videos as well.
Yes. And you don't
Yeah.
do it?
Make
Dude, you should be
$10,000 a month.
what is that business model?
There's all of them. Make $10,000 a month in your backyard. Uh, creating mealworms or creating, growing butterflies or something. There's always something.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
See a
once
lot
you
of them
talk
about
about
those.
butterflies.
What's
Yeah.
that food? Those little micro plants that you eat. What are those called?
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
Microgreens. Right? They're just
Yeah,
microgreens.
microgreens. Thanks. There it
Yeah.
is.
What are those
Yeah.
microplants called? Microgreens. Yeah.
Isn't that what
That
it's
is
called?
one of them. And like when you go to
Yeah.
the farmers market, you see people just like selling these like little trays of microgreens, and you're just like, I grow those by accident.
Yeah. But it's like everything else. You need to have your buyers first. I mean, if you have a restaurant or a couple restaurants that are like, hey, we need these, then it might be worth growing them. But to grow stuff without knowing the demand and then I'm gonna set up a table at the farmer's market,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
that's not proper underwriting right there.
Yeah, for the mealworms, they sell them to pet stores.
Yes.
So so
But
those
you
are
gotta have a
the
pet store that needs them. If they already have a local supplier or they're a franchise pet store, so they have to buy from the warehouse.
It's true. Yeah. There's guppies too, I think. Little fish.
Speaking of little fish and plants, do you remember the goldfish plant that Ari and her brother planted? Did I tell you about that?
Goldfish. Oh yeah, with the yeah, the goldfish plant. Yeah.
Well, I kept that going for a little while. Like a few
Did you
days later,
really?
I I'd created another one that, it grew even more and had more goldfish on it, and then, I made one where, there was a deer eating at it,
Oh my
eating the
gosh.
goldfish.
They still believe
It
you?
was great. It was great. They did, yeah, 100%, of course. Very, very malleable minds at this
Yeah.
age, right? So, um, the last one, uh, our daughter Leah, she was like, "Hey, Cameron wants to know how the goldfish plant is doing or whatever." And so I was like, "Oh, I got good news and bad news." And da, da, da. I was like, "It grew and it was bigger, but the deer ate all the goldfish."
Oh my
And so he was like, "Oh, I want to see it." So I sent him a picture, and there's just like goldfish crumbs all over the ground around the
god.
plant. It was great.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute.
These are the proper uses of AI.
You should make a children's book.
Um, yeah, I'll just go. Yeah, here, look, I'll show you.
I remember when I was younger, my dad told me a story about cotton candy rabbit tail. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Oh my goodness, that has grown a lot since the first image you sent me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, here's the first one
Oh yeah, the first one.
after they planted it, and then it had
Oh
to
my
grow.
gosh.
Yeah. This was the one I
That's
sent him because
so
it had,
funny.
he nibbled on the other side too. So,
Oh, that's a
uh,
huge goldfish. Those are giant
yeah,
goldfish.
yeah, they're the big ones. It's a good plant.
Mine are tiny when I eat my goldfish. How do you get yours so big?
They have them in the store. And it's Miracle Grow. You gotta give them the Gatorade. It's what the plants crave.
Gatorade. Lots of fertilizer. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
And they still believe it. One day they're gonna ask
yeah. They
for
haven't
it.
been to the house yet. They're
Oh.
coming. Is it this weekend or next weekend? They're coming for a sleepover. I think it's next weekend. Um, and they're then it's gonna be like pop pop. You were
And
fooling
then what are
us.
you gonna show them when they get there?
I'm gonna be like, it was here. They ate the whole plant. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. Pop pop, line through your teeth.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's funny. Or maybe you just like give them a random plant and be like, "Hey, there's no more goldfish
It's
on
crazy
here,
the
but
things they remember and the things they forget
hey."
at those ages.
You think they're not gonna forget this though? You've
They're not
reinforced it
gonna forget
many
that. No,
times.
no,
No.
they're not gonna forget it.
This is one of those things that they're gonna uh, remind you in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. They're just gonna be like, hey, remember that time when you tricked us with the. Like, my dad used to tell me the story about the cotton candy rabbit tail. I still remind him about that all the time, story time. It's one of those things that just is ingrained in my head. This is that for them,
Yeah,
for life,
yeah. Building lifelong memories. You bet.
with AI. And I try to add some
Yeah.
education to the story.
I don't know if Cameron will remember because he's so young and he's only 3, and you're not supposed to really remember stuff until you're like 5 and older when
Really?
your memory develops or something like that. Supposedly.
Hmm, that makes sense.
So we'll see.
Yeah. All my memories of when I was younger than 3 are from pictures, so they're not reliable.
Yeah. And then your brain fills in the gaps and creates the
Yeah.
story and all the things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I guess.
All right. 57 minutes in, I have a question for you.
You wait till now. Okay, what do you got?
Oh, no. No, I was just going to say, like, what are we, what problem are we going to be solving today?
Well, what you didn't tell people was that you solved or tried to solve the YouTube issue that we talked about on the last at the
Oh,
end of the last episode. You did that before we ever went live, so we really didn't discuss it.
oh.
Um, but they should have been able to see the thumbnail and all the things that you did to make it
Yeah.
different.
I made a thumbnail because Aaron told me to make a thumbnail for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I was like, okay. And then I didn't do it, but now I made one, and it should be attached somewhere. So I
It,
made sure to add the thumbnail prior to streaming. So, yep, got
yeah.
that done. And I talked about this earlier, right? Where um, we're not using YouTube to stream directly because it it's more of a hassle connecting another person because there's 2 of us. Then we'd have to use Zoom and yeah, stream through there, and it's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah. No, I see it. It says AI and things. It doesn't say welcome to my live stream like it used to. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
changed that. I said
good
something
stuff.
along the lines of, uh, "This is where we solve business bottlenecks and love on our indoor plants, our house plants."
Love on our indoor plants.
Well,
That's
we
awesome.
gotta, and that's a pivotal portion of our streams. plant updates
Real
that
talk,
people
real
want to
impact,
know.
real tools. Yes, people want to know.
And we learn about spider mites and we learn about aphids and we learn about all these different plant things, all the plant drama of owning a plant. It's crazy.
It is
So
crazy.
we have, oh, we have people joining us.
Of course we do.
We're going. We're going. Um,
That's right.
what are we going to talk
The
about
power of a
next week?
thumbnail.
Oh, yes, the power of a thumbnail. What are we going to. Well, we'll leave that a mystery. If
Mm,
we have
yeah, because
people,
even if we say something, it'll probably change.
I know, so true. But if anyone has any requests for like different topics that they want us to talk about next week, or like some problem that you're facing in the AI world, or I don't know, just anything you want us to talk about, make a comment about it and we'll talk about it. Like literally whatever you want, as long as it's like PG 13. 13 gives us more buffer to talk about crazy things. I learned that PG 13 gives you a lot of wiggle room. You just can't curse or anything. Actually, you can, right? Like up to like twice or something. So if something slips, it's okay.
I don't know. Are you making films now? What are you doing with your PG-13?
This live stream is, we have to, like, for YouTube, it
Mm-mm.
tells you have to put in there, is this stream for kids? I mean, it's made for kids. And I always have to say, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's
Don't
not.
watch it. Ari, don't watch this. It's not for you.
It's
Get
not for
out.
her. Nope.
I mean, you can watch it, I
Yep.
guess. It's not like we're cursing, talking about poopies or something, but
No, she'll
um,
find out about the goldfish.
oh, that's right. It's like saying Santa's not real.
I mean, there's no need to lie to the kids. Come on now, stop that.
The tooth fairy's
Right
not
now, she's learning
real.
about the tooth. I was just gonna say, right now she's learning about the tooth fairy. She lost both of her front teeth.
Oh man. Did she really? She must look like so silly.
She does. She does. But yeah, she's making bank. So
What? She's making bank? How much does she?
yeah, she got like $5 a tooth.
Oh, okay. That's about right. I think I got
Yeah.
that like however many decades ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know when I lost my front two teeth, but yeah, the going rate's still $5.
I don't. I know that's what she got for her first one. I don't know if she got the same for her second one. I assume, but she just lost the second one the other day, and we got a picture
The two
via
front teeth
text.
though are
And
like the big teeth. Those are the ones that
yeah.
should be worth the most. Well, I guess the molars are
Oh, I
pretty
don't
big.
know. Not if you're going by weight. Yeah, them ones in the back.
Uh, well, it's not like they're like weighing your tooth. Hmm, 10 ounces. Well, we'll give this one $10. That's.
A buck an ounce.
I
Yeah.
remember they used to tie a floss to my tooth, close the door, and it pulled it out. It was
That's
it
how
was
she
a
lost her
really
first
good
one.
method. Painless, scary,
Yeah.
but painless.
Yeah. It was super wiggly forever. And yeah, her dad tied a string to it and closed the door and popped it right out. So
Wow. They're still using that method?
still,
Wow.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, that I did that for like two of my teeth, and then another time, I was too scared, and so we went to the dentist and extracted it, and that cost like $150. and it was the biggest waste of money ever. Right?
Wow.
I mean, you could have just done that by yourself at home, but no, you have to go to the doctor, dentist, and have them like just get some pliers and just pull it out. That's all they did. Anyways, the Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, Leprechaun, all that stuff is real, right?
Unicorns. Don't forget the unicorns.
Oh, I didn't even consider that. I guess. Why not? If all those other ones are real, why not? Barney's real too.
Okay.
It is.
All right. So, did you decide on a topic? Are we done here?
Did we decide on a topic for next week? Next week we're
What
going to
business
talk.
problem have you solved in the last week or could have solved with AI?
Is that our topic next week?
Sure. Why not? It'll give you a week to come up with something if you don't already have something in your back pocket.
Well, I don't have a back pocket, but I don't have pockets in these pants. But
Fair enough.
I'm not wearing pants. That's the beauty of streaming. Doesn't matter what goes on
That's-
underneath.
We didn't need to know. You're on the edge of that PG-13. You need to stop.
I'm just kidding. That'd be gross. Okay, well, I like your topic. And if anyone, again, has anything, any requests, that would make it easier for me. And then we can
Yeah.
just use that. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. We are at 67 minutes. We did start late though, but thank you for joining us here, all of our viewers. Thank you, Aaron,
Yes.
for that lovely hat and switching it up every week to make sure you keep things interesting, colorful, and make sure that I am able to distinctify you every week. So I look forward to seeing what hat you wear next week.
If I wear a hat, we will see. We'll keep it a mystery until next week.
Oh, wait. What are we wearing next week? What's our theme?
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
We talked
But
about it.
make sure for all the viewers that you like, subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when we go live.
Thank you for saying that because I always forget. And then you remind me
know you
after
do.
we end our stream.
That's why we're
And where
such a
can we
great team.
find you? Where can we find you?
In the description below.
Oh, that means I'll have to put in a description. Sounds good. All right. Until next week. See you all later. Bye.
Bye.